Well. It's been a long time since you heard from the invisible hand, Don Callis. The last time I was active on this channel was 4 months ago at the end of January. And the last time Don Callis, was active on Revolution Impact was 3 months ago, February, when I was buried alive by Scotty Badbones, Cody Mercer, and the Elite Legion of Darkness. I have been gone from the NWS Revolution for 3 months. And oh man, has it changed. There's now a heel stable called the Deadly Renegade Society, which is a lot more dangerous than the former NWS Avengers. And I, Don Callis, want to confirm that the NWS Avengers is no more. The NWS Avengers has officially disbanded. And rightfully so. Now, the title says Don Callis. Now, many of you are wondering why, Don Callis, are you now the new manager slash agent of the NWS Universal Champion, Johnny Da Vinci? And yes, I do need to explain that. You see, as Johnny Da Vinci has told you, I've known Johnny Da Vinci since 1979, ever since he was born in the hospital. I watched Johnny Da Vinci's parents, who I'm close with, give birth to a beautiful baby boy in 1979. And when I saw that Johnny Da Vinci was born, right from there, I knew I saw a future star, a future professional wrestler, a future champion, a future Intercontinental and United States champion, which Johnny Da Vinci has accomplished, and a soon-to-be future NWS Tag Team champion. But now, Johnny Da Vinci is the NWS Universal Champion. I am the godfather of Johnny Da Vinci. See, I am very close to the family of Johnny Da Vinci. I'm the reason why Johnny Da Vinci is here. I'm the reason why for Johnny Da Vinci's major push here in the NWSRevolution. You see, what you also don't know is that Vinny Joe and Tony Jr. II are Johnny Da Vinci's brothers. Yes, Johnny Da Vinci, Vinny Joe, and Tony Jr. II are brothers. Vinny Joe's last name is Da Vinci. Now, why didn't Vinny Joe say he was Johnny Da Vinci's brother in this moment? I don't know. But Johnny Da Vinci gave me, Don Callis, permission to reveal that information that Johnny Da Vinci, Vinny Joe, and Tony Jr. II are brothers. You see, Johnny Da Vinci has a very big family. Johnny Da Vinci is also a father, a happily married husband with a beautiful wife and two beautiful and he also has a son and a daughter. And Vinny Joe is Johnny Da Vinci's son Johnny Jr.'s uncle, and Johnny Da Vinci Jr.'s godfather. But that's for a different story. I'm here to talk about Johnny Da Vinci Sr., the current NWS Universal Champion. I am here to make sure Johnny Da Vinci becomes the World Heavyweight Champion. That is one goal that Johnny Da Vinci is going to accomplish, and become the NWS Tag Team Champions. You see, 2023 is the year of Johnny Da Vinci, and I, Don Callis, have made it happen. I'm the reason the American mercenaries are here. I know Vinny Joe doesn't like me. Vinny Joe hates me with a passion, and rightfully so, because I was feuding with the American mercenaries last year and the beginning of this year, and I was feuding with Giant Da Vinci. But Giant Da Vinci did help bury me alive back in February, and I took a 3-month absence to recuperate and recover from my injury. And I looked at myself in the mirror, and I looked back at all my mistakes I made here in the NWS Revolution last year. You see, Paul Heyman tried to get me to join the Deadly Renegade Society, but I turned it down. Because Don Callis, want to have nothing to do with the Deadly Renegade Society. I'm here for one person only, and that is Giant Da Vinci. See, you know how me and Kenny Omega are family related? That you know that I've known Kenny Omega for 30 years. I've known Kenny Omega since he was 10 years old in 1993. And hey, maybe Kenny Omega and Giant Da Vinci can form a tag team here in the NWSRevolution and become future tag team champions. But like I said, Don Callis. I'm gonna make sure Giant Da Vinci becomes the NWS World Heavyweight Champion. You see, Giant Da Vinci needs me, Don Callis, as his manager agent to help make sure his push gets even bigger. Giant Da Vinci needs me as his manager to make sure he does indeed achieve his dream and become the NWS World Heavyweight Champion. I mean, I'm the reason why Giant Da Vinci is the NWS Universal Champion. Even though that I was not active around Revolution Mania, I made it happen. My invisible hand is the reason why Giant Da Vinci is where he's at today. So me and Giant Da Vinci are indeed family. We won't say we're like family because as I said, I am his godfather. You see, the tribal chief Roman Reigns made a very big mistake last night when he decided to attack Giant Da Vinci and Superman punch him and spear him. And Paul Heyman, the evil genius, also made a mistake when he attacked Giant Da Vinci. And they made an even bigger mistake when they joined forces with the Deadly Renegade Society. Well, I promise you this, Roman Reigns. Your ass is grass, and Giant Da Vinci is going to smoke it. And he's going to walk out Revolution Extreme, still the NWS Universal Champion. And Scott Casey Gale, also known as Scotty Babins, is going to beat Barack Obama and remain only the chairman and CEO of the NWSRevolution. Now Cody Mercer, who is taking a personal time off, is expected to be either back sometime this month or June. But from what I've heard, Cody Mercer is not happy that I'm back. See, Cody Mercer and Scott Gale think I'm using Giant Da Vinci as a pawn. They think I'm trying to set up Giant Da Vinci in order to screw him at Revolution Extreme. Or I'm trying to convince Giant Da Vinci to turn his back on his fans and join the Deadly Renegade Society. Well, I assure you 100% that is false information and 100% not true. I, Don Callis, am not a member of the Deadly Renegade Society. As I said, I want to have nothing to do with the Deadly Renegade Society. And I'm not trying to, and I will not screw Giant Da Vinci out of the NWS Universal Championship at Revolution Extreme. As a matter of fact, I'm going to make sure Giant Da Vinci defeats Roman Reigns and is still the NWS Universal Champion. But Giant Da Vinci, my friend, you gotta have eyes in the back of your head. You gotta make sure the newest member of the NWS Deadly Renegade Society, Michael Scarsmana, does not cash in on you. Because you gotta focus on keeping the Universal title relevant. You gotta focus, Giant Da Vinci, on being the Universal Champion for a long, long time. And you gotta focus on accomplishing the goal and become one half of the NWS Tag Team Champions and the NWS World Heavyweight Champion. As Johnny Da Vinci has said many times, 2023 is the year of Johnny Da Vinci. And this is just the beginning, because I can guarantee you this. Sometime by the end of 2023 or by the summer, Johnny Da Vinci will be the NWS World Heavyweight Champion. And I, Don Callis, am going to do everything in my power to make it happen. I'm also the new producer of NWSRevolution. So I used my some of my creative producer input to make sure Johnny Da Vinci is where he's at today. So, fans, don't worry. Johnny Da Vinci's undefeated streak is not coming to an end. Johnny Da Vinci's undefeated streak is going to stay alive. And I, the invisible hand, Don Callis, I'm going to guarantee that. And that is all I, Don Callis, have got to say. Y'all have a good day, and I, Don Callis, will see you next week on Revolution Impact. Thank you.